Welcome to today's episode of AI by AI, where we're diving into some groundbreaking developments in the AI industry that are reshaping the landscape of artificial intelligence as we know it. Today, we're covering four major stories that highlight the rapid evolution and growing pains of AI technology. We'll explore OpenAI's strategic reorganization of its model behavior team, the group responsible for giving ChatGPT its personality, a landmark $1.5 billion settlement between Anthropic and authors over AI training data, the meteoric rise of French AI startup Mistral, and some interesting developments at CoreWeave. These stories collectively paint a fascinating picture of an industry in transition, grappling with ethical concerns, legal challenges, and the constant push for innovation. From personality tweaks in chatbots to billion-dollar valuations and unprecedented legal settlements, we're witnessing the AI industry mature before our eyes. Stay with me as we break down each of these developments and what they mean for the future of AI. Let's dive into the details of how these changes might affect you, the technology you use, and the broader implications for society. Let's start with our story in the AI infrastructure space. CoreWeave, a company that's been making waves in the AI computing sector, has just acquired OpenPipe, a startup specializing in agent training technology. OpenPipe is a developer platform that focuses on fine-tuning and training AI agents. Now you might be wondering why this matters. Well, in the rapidly evolving world of AI, having the right infrastructure and training capabilities isn't just a nice to have, it's absolutely crucial. CoreWeave has been positioning itself as a major player in providing the computational backbone that modern AI systems need to function, and this acquisition shows they're serious about expanding their capabilities. OpenPipe's specialty lies in training AI agents, which are essentially the workhorses of automated AI systems. Their technology allows developers to train agents on unique workflows, resulting in continuously learning processes. This comes in pretty handy when you want to build a self-learning and improving enterprise. Think of them as the digital employees that can handle specific tasks with increasing levels of sophistication. By bringing OpenPipe under their roof, CoreWeave is effectively adding another powerful tool to their arsenal. What makes this particularly interesting is the timing. We're seeing a clear trend in the AI industry where companies are racing to build more comprehensive end-to-end solutions. It's no longer enough to just provide raw computing power. Companies need to offer sophisticated tools for training and deploying AI models as well. Initially, CoreWeave wants to use OpenPipe to improve its own operations. By investing in these self-learning agents, they want to drive autonomous problem-solving and improved outcomes for their users. However, we might see this pop up in their offering over time. On to our next story, which centers on a significant reorganization at OpenAI that could change how we interact with AI systems like ChatGPT. The company is making moves to reshape the team responsible for giving their AI models their distinctive personality, and the implications are fascinating. The model behavior team, a small but mighty group of just 14 researchers, is being integrated into OpenAI's larger post-training team. Now, you might be wondering why this matters. Well, this team has been the architect behind how ChatGPT and other OpenAI models interact with us. Essentially, they're the ones who give these AI systems their personality. This reorganization comes at a crucial time as OpenAI has been walking an increasingly complex tightrope. On one side, they need their AI to be friendly and engaging. On the other, they must avoid what's called sycophancy, where AI models simply agree with users regardless of the consequences. This balance became tragically relevant recently, with a lawsuit involving a 16-year-old boy's death highlighting the serious implications of how AI systems respond to sensitive topics. The changes don't stop there. Joanne Zhang, who led the model behavior team, is moving on to head a new initiative called OAI Labs. Her vision? To revolutionize how we interact with AI beyond simple chat interfaces. She's talking about creating new ways for us to use AI as instruments for thinking, making, and learning, potentially moving away from the companionship model we're all familiar with. Sounds like Johnny Ive might be in the picture at some point. Now, to go back to the story, what's particularly telling about this reorganization is the timing. It comes after users strongly criticized personality changes in GPT-5, which they found colder despite its improved ability to avoid sycophancy. This led OpenAI to backtrack somewhat, making GPT-5 warmer and friendlier, while trying to maintain its improved decision-making capabilities. By bringing the model behavior team closer to core model development, OpenAI is sending a clear message. The personality of AI isn't just a feature. It's fundamental to how these systems evolve and integrate into our lives. This move suggests we're entering a new phase in AI development, where how these systems interact with us is just as important as their technical capabilities. Let's proceed with what might be the biggest shakeup in AI copyright history. Anthropic, one of the leading AI companies, has just agreed to pay out a staggering $1.5 billion to authors whose works were used to train their AI systems. That's not a typo. We're talking billion with a B, breaking down to about $3,000 per book. This isn't just big. It's potentially the largest settlement in US copyright history. Now, you might be wondering how we got here. It all started back in August 2024, when three authors, Andrea Bartz, Charles Graeber, and Kirk Wallace Johnson, took Anthropic to court. Their claim? That the company had essentially built its multi-billion-dollar business by helping itself to hundreds of thousands of copyrighted books without permission. The legal journey has been fascinating. While Anthropic initially scored a small victory when a federal judge ruled they could train their AI on legally purchased books, they still had to face the music regarding allegedly pirated materials. The plot thickened when authors were granted permission to bring a class action lawsuit, representing writers across the United States whose work may have been sourced from pirated book libraries. But here's where it gets really interesting and important for the future of AI. This settlement doesn't give Anthropic a free pass moving forward. They're not only paying out the money, but they're also required to destroy all the original files they downloaded and any copies. And crucially, this settlement only covers past actions. It doesn't give them permission for future AI training. The implications are massive. We're seeing a wave of similar lawsuits against AI companies from media outlets, platforms, and creators. At the same time, some companies are choosing to partner with AI firms, trading their data for a slice of the AI pie. It's a complex dance between protection and profit, and somehow AI companies will need to find new solutions to source their data. In conclusion, this settlement sends a clear message. The Wild West days of AI training might be coming to an end, and content creators are demanding and winning their fair share of the AI revolution. Now let's dive into one of the most exciting developments in the European AI landscape. Mistral AI, the French startup that's been making waves in the artificial intelligence space, is reportedly about to hit a staggering $14 billion valuation. Now, if you're wondering why this is significant, let me break it down for you. This 2-year-old company, founded by former DeepMind and Meta researchers, is the only serious European competitor to OpenAI. What makes the company particularly interesting is their focus on open source language models and their European-centric AI chatbot, LeChat. They're essentially building AI with a European perspective, which is quite different from the predominantly American-led AI development we've seen so far. The numbers here are truly remarkable. We're talking about a €2 billion investment round, which would be their first major raise since June 2024. To put this in perspective, their valuation has more than doubled from their previous €5.8 billion valuation. They've already secured over €1 billion from heavy hitters like Andreessen Horowitz and General Catalyst, names that certainly know how to pick winners in the tech space. But here's what makes this story even more compelling. It's part of a broader European AI renaissance. European AI companies saw a 55% increase in year-on-year investment in Q1 2025, and we've seen 12 European startups achieve unicorn status in just the first half of this year. Take Sweden's Lovable, for instance. They hit a $1.8 billion valuation in July, just 8 months after launching their AI coding platform. What does this mean for you? Well, we're witnessing a shift in the global AI landscape. the days of Silicon Valley's complete dominance in AI development might be numbered, as European companies like Mistral are proving they can compete at the highest level. This increased competition and diversity in AI development could lead to more innovative solutions, better products, and potentially AI systems that better reflect global perspectives rather than just American ones. While Mistral hasn't officially commented on this reported valuation, the implications of such a massive investment round are clear. European AI is no longer playing catch-up. It's actively shaping the future of artificial intelligence. And that brings us to the end of today's Tech Roundup. Let's recap the major developments we've covered because there's quite a lot to digest here. OpenAI is fundamentally rethinking how their AI interacts with us, merging their model behavior team into their larger operations. This isn't just a corporate reshuffling. It's a sign that the personality of AI systems is becoming as crucial as their technical capabilities. We've witnessed what could be a watershed moment in AI copyright law, with Anthropic's unprecedented $1.5 billion settlement with authors. This could completely reshape how AI companies approach training data in the future. The rise of Mistral AI, with its potential $14 billion valuation, shows us that Europe is no longer just participating in the AI race. It's actively competing for the lead. And CoreWeave's acquisition of OpenPipe demonstrates how the industry is moving toward more integrated, comprehensive AI solutions. What does all this mean for you? We're seeing the AI industry mature rapidly, with more attention being paid to ethics, legal responsibilities, and diverse global perspectives. The Wild West days of AI development are giving way to a more structured, regulated, and potentially more responsible era. Keep an eye on these developments. They'll likely influence the AI tools and services you use daily. Thanks for joining us today, and see you in the next episode of AI by AI.